When you first start playing Odin, it's easy to think that combat is simple. You kill monsters, you get loot, you level up. But the deeper you go, the more you'll realize that Odin's PvE and PvP systems are way more layered than they seem at first glance. If you want to actually thrive in this game and not just survive, you need to understand how the world works, how dungeons operate, when and where to fight other players, and how rewards from both PvE and PvP feed directly into your long-term growth. Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about open world PvE. Odin's world isn't just one big endless field of monsters. It's structured into multi-zone regions, each with its own scaling difficulty, its own mob types, and its own drops. As you move forward in the story, you'll encounter normal mobs, elite monsters, and field bosses. Normal mobs are great for filling feed objectives, grabbing some basic materials, or just getting quick Codex logs early on. But the real meat starts when you go after elites. These are stronger versions of normal mobs that often drop better materials, Codex-worthy gear, and even rare crafting pieces. The downside? They're highly contested. If you're trying to farm them during peak server hours, good luck. You'll often have to fight other players just to tag them first, especially in hot zones. Then there's field bosses. These spawn at set intervals or after certain server events and are basically raid bosses that anyone in the area can jump in and fight. Field bosses drop some of the highest tier crafting mats and gear codex pieces you'll find early on. Damage rankings matter, top contributors get better loot chests, but participation still has value. Even if you don't top the charts, you can still pull useful materials just by showing up and doing decent damage. Timing and coordination are everything when it comes to field bosses, and if you're not already in an organized guild, you're going to want to join one fast. Moving on to dungeons, and here's where Odin starts to separate the casual players from the serious ones. Unlike most MMOs, Odin doesn't have daily dungeon spam. Dungeons here are weekly limited, not daily. You get a fixed number of entries per week, and once you use them, you're done until the reset. There are solo dungeons, party dungeons, and elite dungeons, and each type rewards different currencies and materials. Some give you skill books, others drop enhancement scrolls, and some reward summon tickets. If you blow through your entries randomly without a plan, you're going to find yourself stuck, missing critical upgrades when you need them the most. The smarter move is to time your dungeon clears when you actually need something specific, like when you're about to enhance a weapon or when you're farming for a key codex entry. Now let's flip the coin and talk about PvP. Open world PK unlocks in contested areas and elite zones once you get high enough level. That means players can kill each other in the field without warning. If you kill too many players without reason, you'll start losing karma points. And if your karma drops too low, town guards will actually attack you on sight, making it much harder to use town services or even move safely through hubs. It's a simple system, but it creates a lot of tension, especially around key farming zones and world boss spawns. You have to constantly ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Sometimes picking a fight is the smart play. Other times, you're better off disengaging and living to farm another day. Arena is where the real PvP strategy comes in. Once you unlock Arena mode, you'll be facing AI-controlled versions of other players' builds. It's asynchronous, which means you don't have to worry about lag or weird connection issues. The game records a snapshot of their character and you battle that version. Every week, you'll climb the rankings based on wins, and your rewards will include critical enhancement materials, rare codex points, and sometimes even summon tickets. Arena isn't about brute strength alone, it's about smart build crafting. Your rune page, your seal stones, your passive bonuses from Codex, all of that matters way more than just raw gear level when you're trying to climb the PvP ladder. And then there's the crown jewel of PvP, Battle of Valhalla. This is Odin's large-scale guild versus guild war event where teams clash over towers, objectives, and control points. Participation isn't just about bragging rights. Winning in the Battle of Valhalla contributes to your guild's rankings, your personal rewards, and often determines who controls key server-wide buffs. It's not something you can solo your way through. It takes strategy, coordination, and a guild that actually works together. And the rewards for doing well in these battles are no joke. We're talking rare mats, premium enhancement items, and codex entries you won't find anywhere else. But here's the real secret that most players overlook. Whether you're farming dungeons, grinding mobs, raiding bosses, or fighting in PvP, All of these systems feed into the same thing, your codex and your account-wide progression. The mats you get from PvE enhance your gear, the rewards from PvP enhance your stats and your summons. The gear and summons you collect log into your codex, giving you permanent stacking bonuses. It's one giant interconnected ecosystem, and players who understand that, players who don't silo themselves into only PvE or only PvP, are the ones who grow the fastest and the strongest. So don't think of Odin as a game where you choose PvE or PvP. Think of it as a system where everything you do, every monster you kill, every boss you raid, every player you beat in arena is pushing your account forward. Play smart, farm wisely, fight strategically, and always keep your codex growing, because that, more than anything else, is how you truly dominate in Odin. If this deep dive helped you see the bigger picture and sharpen your strategy, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Odin guides, and share this with your guildmates so your whole team levels up smarter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.